Everybody, Star from the Moon Podcast. So, I mean, I guess we kind of know why Taylor Jenkins got fired. I mean, look, I think, I guess Taylor Jenkins was not putting the ball in Ja Morant's hand enough, right? So it says this season Morant, this comes from ESPN for source, whatever. It says this season Morant was average career low in touches, average touch lane, dribbles per touch this season. Morant's 22 points per game is his lowest scoring average since 2021, his second season, and his field goal percentage, 44%, almost 45% is the worst of his career. That didn't sit well with him, and he voices frustrations publicly and privately, sources said. Okay, I mean, look, man, Ja Morant, he missed games due to suspension and injuries and whatnot, in and out of the lineup, okay? And I think Taylor Jenkins just had to find ways to be creative with the offense that is not Ja Morant ball dominant heavy, okay? So, I mean, look, any coach that comes in that's going to coach, or I guess the current fill-in coach that's going to coach this team or currently coaching this team, what, you're going to put the ball in Ja Morant's hand more often, more touches? You know how Ja Morant likes to attack the basket, and you know how brittle he's been. This doesn't make any, firing Jenkins, how's that his fault? Look, one season, was it last year, whatever, he played like the most players or whatever, like had 33 something plus different lineups or something like that. I don't know. Or played like 33 different players or something like that. I don't know, something crazy, right? This should be a wake-up call for Ja Morant, and I know the general manager talked about him, not rumors that he could be traded in this offseason, and he shut that down. He shut that whole entire rumor down. Okay, Ja Morant's body is his body. He doesn't look like he's out of shape. I don't know what his health regimen is and how much he take care of his body, or he just may have a brittle body. Okay, more touches in Ja Morant's hand. I can see why Taylor Jenkins, was reducing that, what I'm saying? And really using the concept of team basketball, and getting everybody involved and utilizing the lineup deep and the bench deep. You know what I'm saying? There are probably people who are saying, like, there's some questionable substitutions that he's made and whatnot. That's all fine and understandable, but you can put on Taylor Jenkins in terms of the minutes and in terms of how certain guys are being used late, and why is the ball in certain players' hands late in the game. I understand that. He could have increased his touches maybe in third quarter, fourth quarter, but during the duration of early in the game, you don't want the ball too much in Ja Morant's hand. You want to get guys engaged in the offense, and it was very impressive that when Ja Morant's not in the lineup, he still found ways to win games. You know what I'm saying? So, look, everything can't be at the feet at Taylor Jenkins, okay? And maybe this is probably where the argument and discussion was with front office, the GM, because Ja Morant is supposed to be their featured player, okay? And right now, at this point, like, nobody really talks about Ja Morant like that as one of the elite guards in the game. Still very talented, but clearly his usage rate or / touches has gone down. Okay, but whose fault is that? Okay, his body is his body. We don't like. I don't know what he can do to stay healthy. Okay, Ja Morant could just be one of those guys that's brittle. Is he as brittle as Zion? No. Okay, but also too is, you have the injuries. You have him being suspended multiple games. He comes back last year after suspension, gets hurt, done for the season after a few games. You know what I'm saying? Taylor Jenkins has to reinvent this offense, has to find ways to have a high offensive rating or offensive output without being so ball dominant relying on Ja Morant. So this is going to be a wake-up call for Ja Morant. Will the Grizzlies trade him? I wouldn't be surprised if they did, even though they said that. But we shall see, man. Very interesting. But should have Taylor Jenkins been the fall guy for this, right? Because you really blame him for taking control of the team and trying to maintain his job and win games, because he's all performance-based for himself. Anyways, guys, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'm out.